Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest made history last weekend when she became the first female winner in Indy Car history during Sunday's Indy Japan 300. Please welcome, that's the clip, Danica Patrick drinking. All right. I love that you won for winning. I mean, you won for winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. You actually raced a car really fast, and our clip is of you drinking.
I'm over 21. This is pretty late at night.
You're fine. You're fine. We actually have a picture of you with the trophy, and I just love this photo. Let's show this photo right now. There you are. I love your expression, and that's
how I roll.
That's how you roll now. You should mount that on the front of your car and drive around with it.
Yeah, well, the joke is that, you know, standing next to me is Elio Castroneves, and he has a trophy that's about 8 inches tall.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Quite the contrast. So
he came in. Yeah, he had trophy envy. Describe, for those of us who don't know, Indy Car versus NASCAR. I know Indy cars go faster. How much faster?
You know, 40 or so miles an hour. Our top speed's probably somewhere around like 230, 240, and theirs is at almost 200. I don't think they actually do 200 anywhere, but almost.
And the car itself, I mean, first of all, describe the difference to me, say, but you're driving this high-performance car that can go 240 miles an hour, say, and then you get in your own car at home. Are you disappointed in the difference, or is it all, do you know what I mean? Are you ever like, you know, damn you, Dodge Neon, what's wrong with you?
Well, since I drive a Dodge Neon, I'm insulted.
Yeah.
But
really not a good car.
I do tend to lean towards the high-performance vehicles in the garage, and yeah, I am. It is disappointing, but taking the Indy Car to the streets, I'd probably bottom out, well, getting out of my driveway. So since we're like this far off the ground.
We're talking about, it's a very low-slung car, and it doesn't have a lot of suspension, and
it's very rigid. So you know, we ride just a little bit off the ground. So if it rolled around a lot, we'd pretty much just hit the pavement and go soaring. So yeah, they're very rigid.
You're married. Your husband. Are you critical of the way he drives when he's driving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that I would be surprised, though. He probably has more of a problem with the way I drive than the way he drives, than referencing me to him.
Okay. What's his criticism of you as a driver?
There are rules on the road, right? And he deems a good driver as, I say, am I a good driver? And he's like, oh, no, you're horrible. I'm like, why? And he's like, well, being a good driver is following the rules on the road. You speed, and you run stop signs, and you swerve, and
you run stop signs?
You cut people off, and you flip people off, and...
Yeah, that's great. You're like Bo and Luke Duke going through... Stop sign, yeah. I won Indy. That's incredible.
I don't think they can tell it's me in the car, though. They're probably just like some silly girl that doesn't know what she's doing. But then, see, I don't look at them, you know, at a stoplight after I've cut them off because they've caught me because it's a darn red light.
Right.
And I didn't make it in time to get the green, and I'm just sitting there like, no big deal.
So that's key, too.
Because if I look over, they're going to get all mad at me. And so I just look like I do this every day, and I do.
Yeah. Good dude. I'm curious, when you know, because I was told that you have had a special seat made for you because initially when you got in your Indy car, you couldn't see.
Well, if I were to jump into another driver's, you know, seat and cockpit, I would completely disappear in the car and crash immediately if I could even get out of pit lane. So yeah, it's interesting. They use a big, enormous plastic bag, and they put an air vac on it. So they fill it up with these little beads. It's like styrofoam, but real tiny. And they fill it with some like resin sort of goo, and you knead it like bread for like 20 minutes. And it's quite a cool process. And then you sit in it and you pack it all around and you get it real fitted nice and tight.
That sounds very sensual to me, too.
I mean, there's a few of us there, too. So they pack it all around nice and tight.
Yeah,
and then
you put on some music and you have a little drinks. Okay,
there's usually some sort of bad 80s music going on.
Yeah.
And then they suck the air out of it, and then all of a sudden it turns to, you know, rock by the morning, and there's your seat, and it's fitted right to your butt.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
Get that for my Taurus.
Yeah, is that what you drive?
Taurus SHO 91. It's a sweet ride. Check it out, kids.
Yeah.
I get paid a lot of money to say that. And by a lot of money, I mean $200.
I think that's hot. I think that...
that was very convincing. Thank you. I think that's very hot. Well, check out Danica's next race at the Kansas Speedway this Sunday on ESPN2. And congratulations.
Thank you
really,
very
that's
much.
fantastic. Danica, Patrick, everybody will take a break. When we come back, comedian David Tell. Very funny man.
I called in last night about 10:30. Baby of mine wouldn't let me in. So move it on over. Rock it on over.